Lu Yao pouted her red lips and said with some distress. But now Xiangdian and Jiaoye's shares are all in Grandma's hands, and she has no intention of giving them to me. Ji Linyang smiled and said. That's why I asked you to appease your grandma and make her happy. If you flatter her and say some sweet words, you will definitely get what you want. This is the first ticket to the Little Buddha's Cheongsam exhibition. You can give it to your grandma and Madame Fu, they will both be very happy. Lu Yao still felt a pang of irritation when she recalled the scene of the old lady holding Susi's hand, but she knew that a small act of impatience could ruin a big plan. I understand. On the street. Fu Nanqing and Zhuxi left the Lu family. Today, my Sisi was really impressive, even I can't guarantee we'll catch that swindler so quickly. Zhuxi smiled and said. Don't you even know who I am? But that conman seemed really afraid of you, he shouldn't be like that. Don't you have anything to tell me? He pulled her over, and their bodies pressed together, their breaths mingling. Fu Nanqing placed his hand on her soft waist, preventing her from moving around. Should I tell him directly? Zhuxi thought for a moment. Fu Nanqing's handsome eyes shone with a soft, loving smile. It's okay, if you don't want to tell me, I won't force you. In the past, who would have believed that the ruthless and cold-blooded President Fu would allow those around him to keep secrets from him? But now, he's actually willing to wait for me to be honest. I have a ticket here for the Little Buddha's Cheongsam exhibition, the seat is right next to Little Buddha. Zhuxi took out her wallet and took out a ticket. It's Lu Yao. Fu Nanqing raised his handsome eyebrows slightly. Just then, his phone rang. It was Lu Yao calling. You answer first. Hello? Fu Nanqing pressed the button to answer, and Lu Yao's happy voice immediately came through. Nanqing, I booked tickets for the Little Buddha Cheongsam exhibition. I have already gifted 2 tickets to my grandmother and your grandmother. I still have 2 more, they're great seats, let's go together. No need, I already have better seats. After saying that, he hung up the phone. Why did you suddenly invite me to an exhibition? Fu Nanqing looked at the ticket in his hand and said in softly. Didn't you want to know who Little Buddha is? Let you sit next to her and take a good look at who she is. Fu Nanqing curled his thin lips and chuckled softly. He replied. Okay, I'll definitely watch her closely on the day of the show. Is it finally time to reveal your identity? Let me see how many more surprises you have in store for me. The day of the Cheongsam exhibition arrived quickly. The lights were shining brightly at the Little Buddha's Cheongsam exhibition, and old ladies and noblewomen from the capital came. Grandma, why did you suddenly decide to come to an exhibition this year? Fu Tianlin looked at Madame Fu and asked. It was that girl from the Lu family who gave me the ticket, she said I could sit next to the Little Buddha, so I couldn't miss it. Fu Tianlin accompanied Madame Fu. Fu Tianlin is the eldest son of Lin Yun. Fu Tianlin, who was also Fu Yingying's father. Miss Lu is so thoughtful, it's a pity for her and Nanqing. I heard Nanqing brought his sweetheart back to the old house. Yes, her name is Zhuxi. The young girl does have some talent. Fu Tianlin frowned. Zhuxi? Could it be that Zhuxi from Yicheng? Third brother will be back soon. I hope she doesn't cause any more trouble. Tianlin, do you know her? And is it true that Jingma is coming back? He has been practicing medicine abroad for years, and there is no news from him. It's true, it seems that third brother's junior sister came to the capital, and he followed her here. Youth is truly wonderful. Unlike Fu Nanqing, who is a businessman, Fu Jingma is a cold and elegant divine doctor. The Fu family had produced 2 geniuses in this generation, Fu Nanqing and Fu Jingma. I thought your third brother was destined to spend his life under the knife, but he still has a girl he loves? Of course, the third brother. When Madame Fu arrived at the scene, she spotted Madame Lu at a glance. Lu Yao looked at Madame Fu and said. Hello, Grandma Fu. Madame Fu looked at Lu Yao and said. Yao Yao, you're here. Thank you for getting me the tickets, and the seats are so good, it must have taken a lot of effort. Madame Lu nodded in approval. It's all because they have some connections with the Lu family, at least she did something good this time. Lu Yao smiled and said. As long as Grandma and Grandma Fu are happy. It's been a long time since I've seen Grandma so satisfied. Looks like I can bring up the shares issue when I get back today. Mr. Fu, this way. Led by the Qion Yang, he walked over. His noble and upright figure immediately attracted the attention of all the young ladies and socialites present. Soon Lu Yao spotted several familiar faces, including Fu Nanqing. Nanqing? Lu Yao's expression changed drastically. Nanqing, you mentioned before that there was a better seat to Little Buddha's right? Wasn't that seat given away by Little Buddha? Under everyone's gaze, Fu Nanqing slowly sat down in the seat on the right. The middle position is currently empty. This position belongs to the chief designer, Little Buddha. That's right, it was Little Buddha himself who personally invited Mr. Fu to come to the exhibition. Fu Tianlin didn't want to see Fu Nanqing in the limelight, so she immediately retorted. Nanqing, why didn't you say you knew Little Buddha earlier? Grandma has liked his designs for so long, and you didn't even bother to buy her a set. Today, Fu Nanqing wore a handmade black suit. Before the procession, he took off his black wool coat and handed it to Secretary Song behind him. Fu Nanqing, who was being blamed, was not angry at all. He slowly curled his thin lips and said, Actually, I don't know if Little Buddha is her or not. What? Lu Yao and the two elderly women were also dumbfounded. Fu Tianlin asked in shock. What do you mean? Just as everyone was puzzled, a clear and melodious voice rang out. You have really wronged President Fu. Zhuxi looked very different today. She was wearing a designer suit, with a white tube top on top and an orange ankle-length skirt, paired with high heels. The simple yet sophisticated style made her look both beautiful and cool. She also tied her pure blonde hair up, applied a light makeup to her small face, put on bright red lipstick, and had two small, bright pearls hanging on her snow-white earlobes. She was truly breathtakingly beautiful. He genuinely didn't know who Little Buddha was. Lu Yao looked at Zhuxi with hostility. Zhuxi, what brings you here? This is Little Buddha's Cheongsam exhibition. Did you manage to get VIP tickets? No one expected Zhuxi to appear here, and dressed so beautifully and stylishly. Zhuxi seems quite different today. This young girl's background is indeed not as good as Lu Yao's. Oh well, after all, Nanqing likes her. Madame Fu spoke sternly. Madame Fu also felt that Fu Nanqing had bought a seat for Zhuxi. Although she liked this Su girl as her grandmother, she still felt that Zhuxi was not good enough for her grandson. Why are you so late? Please take a seat. Looking at her radiant appearance, Fu Nanqing's eyes burned as if something was scorching them. He knew it was her. She once again forcefully entered his field of vision, stunning him with her beauty. Everyone gestured for Zhuxi to take a seat. Zhuxi's beautiful eyes fell on Fu Nanqing's handsome face, where the man was looking at her with tender affection. He felt that she no longer needed his protection. Zhuxi curled her red lips into a smile, gave him a graceful laugh, and then slowly sat down in the empty seat of the chief designer, Little Buddha. She sat at the head of the table, with two elderly ladies on her left and Fu Nanqing on her right. The most prestigious and influential person in the capital was sitting beside her as she viewed the exhibition. My place is here. Everyone's eyes widened instantly. Lu Yao was the first to jump up, and she accused him uncontrollably. Zhuxi, how dare you sit in the Little Buddha's seat? Next episode preview. Madame Lu laughed heartily. I didn't expect you to be so capable, young lady. No wonder Nanqing likes you so much. They had previously thought that Little Buddha was a successful 50-year-old man, but they never expected that Little Buddha was actually the 20-year-old girl Zhuxi in front of them. This girl is really amazing. Madam, I told you I wouldn't let you down. The girl who saved me turned out to be Little Buddha. We're truly destined to meet. If only my good-for-nothing granddaughter were half as good as you. Destined to meet, of course, it is. After all, I really am your granddaughter. Unfortunately, I no longer have any expectations for that family.